G'day guys, we've finally got 10th edition in our hands and I thought what better way to celebrate than to get a bunch of local content creators on and make battle reports of the most epic scale that we can possibly muster. So what I'm presenting to you today is the first war of Armageddon told in a series of 10th edition battle reports. This video is just one amongst many in this epic battle report series. We're going to break down the World Eaters and the Chaos Forces used in the First War of Armageddon. We're going to break down the Imperial Guard Defense Force. We're going to break down the Space Wolves and the way that they intervened in this war. We're also going to break down the Grey Knights, and then we're going to tell a series of battle report conflicts. First, the World Eaters smashing into the Imperial Guard, then another battle report with the Space Wolves intervening and then fighting against demons. Then the Grey Knights coming on and combating the demons and slaying Angron, ending in a four-way battle report talking about the aftermath of this battle and watching all of these factions go toe-to-toe trying to clean up and seal the win for them. So make sure you check out each installment in this series. They will all be linked together in a playlist, but make sure you check them out. If you can, watch them in order to get the proper full viewing experience. I hope you enjoy them, and let's get stuck into this video.
Look for the Blood God.
Alrighty guys, in this one we have Lockie Betts from the Risky Rollers, and he's going to be talking about the Space Wolf forces that intervened in order to defend Armageddon from the World Eaters. So he's going to go through all of the different units that are going to be used across all of the battle reports in this series. Let's get into the video.
G'day everyone, Lockie from Risky Rollers here, and today I'm here to talk to you about the beautiful Space Wolves taking place in the first Battle of Armageddon on Dean's beautiful channel here. We are going to smash everything and it's going to be brutal. It's amazing. So we have quite a selection of things in front of us, as you can see, which is also quite rare because we have an armored convoy, which is a little bit different for Space Marines. However, they're going to bring the pain. So we'll just run through each unit and how they're going to function throughout the game. So first things first, we're going to start over on my right, your left-hand side. We've got three beautiful units of Blood Claws, 10-man units, all with their crazy chainswords and bolt pistols and all sorts of cutty goodness. And along with them are three drop pods to drop them into the action and slay away. Moving along down, starting the armored convoy, which is absolutely amazing. We have a Predator Annihilator. You don't see much these days, but in 10th, it's going to be awesome. So nothing better than las cannons, and getting that great fire support is also very handy when you're on ridges and needing to cut them down. It's great. Moving along, we have our first of two Land Raiders. Standard Land Raider. It's really good now with their new rules in 10th, being able to get out and charge. So it's going to be really tasty. Showcasing that is going to be amazing. Moving into the middle, we have a beautiful Stormfang gunship with beautiful frost cannon in the middle. We're going to be flying around, zipping and zapping, and hopefully taking out lots of demons and all sorts of bits and pieces along the way. It's going to be great. And then on the final section of the back end of this armored combo, we have yet again another Land Raider doing the same goodness, getting Wolfen and Terminators and all sorts of stuff into the action. And then finally, we have ourselves a little itty bitty baby Whirlwind to get some long range fire support, helping the boys out. Again, moving along this last ring, we have two Land Speeder Typhoons. I really like these, especially with the data sheets now that we have in 10th form. Being able to rain missiles on and being zippy and fast is always a good attribute to have. So that's going to be tasty. The Dreadnought section. So this is where the pain comes. This is the pain for the chaos. So first we have the one, the only, the 10,000 year, well, at this point in time. He's not 10,000 years old, but he's old. Bjorn the Fell-Handed, beautiful, there with his assault cannon and his beautiful frost claws to come in and just maim. He's so angry. He got woken up. He's pissed. And then behind Bjorn is a Contempt Dread, equipped with a beautiful plasma cannon and also the big old claws as well. And then rounding out the Dreadnought Talon is a Venerable Dread with las cannon and chain fist. Moving up into the second ring of our beautiful Space Wolves army, we have a big old block of 30 Terminators. They're all kitted out variously throughout, and you'll see that stuff in the game as it happens. But they're going to be chopping around, deep striking, coming in land raiders. It's going to be gross. They're very strong. Moving into the middle here now into our second ring of the Armored Convoy. We have a Razorback with double las. Again, more fire, more guns. The bigger the guns, the better it is. In the middle, we also have a Vindicator. These we haven't seen for a very long time. So this is going to be, again, serving a similar purpose to the Predator, sitting at the backfield, punching out big old cannons, demolishing everything around them. In the middle here, we have a standalone Rhino. Rhino is going to be transporting the good old blood claws and little itty bitty boys, getting them to where they need to be so they can wreck face as quick as possible. We all know what Rhinos do, and they are great. And then rounding out the second part of it is pretty much exactly identical. We have another Vindicator and then another Razorback. With those two Razorbacks are 2 units of Long Fangs. They're, you know, they need help. They need help getting around, slugging those big guns. So having Razorbacks just add into more of those big guns for more damage and more disgusting death to come, which is great. Moving over into my right, again, your left side of the board, we have a little Primaris side of the Space Wolves detachment here. So these guys were obviously let early out by call, just as a tester to see how good they actually were, see if they're battle ready or not. But I think they're going to be battle ready. So we have a 5-man unit of Hellblasters and then a itty bitty 3-man unit of Aggressors. With Aggressors changed to data sheets in 10th, they are going to be good. Nice durability there, so we'll see how they go. In front of them, back again on the same side, we have our first unit of Fenrisian Wolves. Now, these are going to be used purely as scouting. You know, they're laying the land. They're laying the land to see what's happening, see what's going on with the Khorne and the demons and the ugh and the gross, to let everyone know they're howling back to the boys, telling them what's what. So they're going to be good. Coming into the middle here, we have 2 units of Thunderwolf Cavalry. After the Wolves have told them what to do, they're just going to run in, eat, chomp, and destroy. They're such sick models. Space Marines riding dogs, that's just nothing better. Moving over to my left, your right-hand side of the board, we have 2 units of Wolfen. Now, depending on how we go in the game, Wolfen might be in Land Raiders, Terminators might be in Land Raiders. We'll see how we go, depending on what is most strategically viable for the Wolves to take advantage of. But a mixture of Frost Claws, Great Axes, Thunder Hammers, all the good stuff. Do the damage, kill everyone. And then finally, up in that top left-hand corner, your right-hand corner, here's another unit of Fenrisian Wolves, doing the same old things, howling away and telling everyone what's what. Now, the main piece of this and leading it, telling everyone where to do and what to go and all that sort of stuff, yes, I said that wrong, whatever, is our command detachment in the middle. We have Canis Wolfbane in the middle. He's going to be leading these Thunder Wolf Cav with his double lightning claws and shredding face because he's an angry boy. And then on the left hand, going from left to right, your right to left, will be Njal Stormcaller. You know, they're against it, but at the same time, they're not against it. They love that psychic stuff. Going to be calling down some crazy storms for Odin himself, slaying down everyone. Then we have 2 Wolf Lord Terminators, just for some extra support for the main characters. And then in the middle towards the right-hand side is another Rune Priest there to back up Njal just in case things go a bit pear-shaped and the demons infect his brain, you know. Need to be supporting there. And then finally, probably the big one, it's the old model, not the new one, but, oh my God, I blanked on his name. Ragnar, thank you. Ragnar Blackbane, here to slay some Khorne. He's all about slaying Khorne. He's all about slaying demons. He's gonna jump in and probably just eye up Angron straight off the bat and go, let's go, buddy. Let's go, bring on Bloodthirster, take its head and take it back to Logan when he finds him. So this is the current section of this, sorry, this is the entire army that we're gonna be running in the Battle of Armageddon. And it's gonna wreck some face. So be sure to tune in to the battle and make sure you see the Space Wolves kill everything.
Walk for the Blood God.
The Warhammer community suffers from some of the most prohibitively expensive essentials in the world, especially Australian content creators. Every single day, Dean wants to create content, but he can't. Suffering from old, worn-out brushes, expensive model kits, and costly software and equipment, he can't endure much longer. Just look at this dirty paint water. Would you drink this? Would you let your child? Even a small monthly donation can help provide Dean with clean paint water, basic tools for survival, and access to life-saving information and education. So please, follow the links in the description below and find out how you can sponsor Dean today and end the suffering. Suffering that is cruel, unsustainable, and your fault.